Hey guys, once you're in Adobe Spark, I gave you that link. What we're going to do is we're going to make our post an Instagram story size. So we're going to go ahead and take this first link. It says Instagram story. That gives us a nice long place where we can create this playlist. And then you can use a template if you want to, but I found that it might be easier to kind of start from scratch. So just a couple things that you want to do right away is you're going to go up to the top left hand and you're going to call it playlist. And then you're going to make sure that you have that title and it will save it. Remember, Adobe Spark is one that saves right in the program, so you don't have to back it up to your Google Drive every time. It will save every time that you're in Spark. So you can leave it there until it's time to turn it in. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be creating a song playlist. So there's lots of options in Spark that you can use to create this post. So if you go over to the right-hand side, you're going to be able to see the add button. So if you go ahead and click on that, you're going to see they have the option to add a photo, add an icon, and add text. So let's start building our song list kind of like from the bottom up. So you can use a photo for your background or you could use color. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you have a couple options. You could use one of your own photos, or you can go ahead and find free photos. Or if you want to, you can use photos from your Google Drive. If you're going to use photos from your Google Drive, go ahead and click Connect to Drive. And that will ask you to sign in. And then it looks like it didn't do anything, but it is indeed connected to Google Drive. So you're going to go ahead and look at that. So you're going to hit photo and you go again and notice how it says that you're connected. That's what you want, or it says disconnect. So that means that you are connected if you want to use some of your photos. So what you're going to do is you're going to find free photos. And there's a couple different options for you. On your Chromebook, I believe it's Pixabay, but I'm not sure. You might have to double check which ones. So I'm just going to put color because if I want just a color background. I'm going to try gradient instead. And I'm going to do unsplash. Perfect. It gives me a lot of options. I can do something really just like an abstract color background. I have a lot of options. But what you want to do when you do this first thing is you want to pin it to the background. So you're going to go ahead and on the left-hand side, you're going to click Pin to Background. Then I have the option to play with it around here. On my right-hand side, I can change my scale. I can rotate it, I can move it, or if I don't like it, I can replace it, okay? Then the next thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that you have all of your stuff ready for your playlist, your titles, what you want to put in before you kind of tackle this next step. So this is where you would pause and really start to think about what songs do you want to put in that playlist? What are songs that make you happy, something that you enjoy, something that's going to keep you positive during this stay-at-home time. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a title. So I'm going to click add and I'm going to go to text. So again, you can start from scratch and add your text, or if you scroll down, you have lots of different options for templates that are ready for you to use. So see, I like this one. You can use whatever one that you want, or you can say start from scratch. So here I have my title. I'm going to title it Parishes. I'm going to click on it. I double clicked on it and then it lets me edit my type. Ooh, I don't like song list. I'm going to change it to playlist. There we go. Perfect. And I don't really like the color. So anytime I want to change the color, notice how it's selected. Those dots make it selected. I'm going to go over to color on the right-hand side, and I'm going to say, ooh, what are your recommendations? Ooh, I kind of like that. Perfect. Notice it gives me 2. And then anything here I can shuffle through and play with a little bit. anytime I want to change any of my pieces, all I have to do is click on them to move them. If I want to get rid of them, I'm going to go ahead and hit delete. If I want to edit that, I just click the edit button. Now I need to add my songs. Again, I'm going to go down, I'm going to add, I'm going to do text. And for this one, I probably want to do start from scratch just because I'm going to want a list. So here we go. Don't stand so close to me. Kind of a funny song. It makes me laugh. Notice it came in as the same type that I had before, that type style. I don't want any of that. So I'm going to go in and I am going to say I want it. Yeah, I'm going to go back. I'm going to delete that. It didn't come in how I want. I'm going to go in. I'm going to add text. And I want to say from scratch. Perfect. Let's see if it'll work. Oh, it still came in that way. So I can get rid of that by going to my shape and saying, oh, I don't want a shape. I can go to my effects and say no effects. And then I can go back to text and I can play with all of those things. I can play with this, just the different fonts. I can play with all of that stuff right here. But your goal is to make kind of like a list and you're just going to align them. If you want to put who the artist is, you can put the artist behind the song. I'm going to show you one more thing. The last thing that you might want to do is you might want to add like an icon. So if you go to add icon, let's see, I want like a smiling face. All right, so then I have that. And I can use that right there. So perfect, gets me started, ready to go. Once you're all done with it, what I want you to do is you're going to click at the top right-hand corner and you're going to click download. And you're going to want to download it as a JPEG. And it's going to go into your Google Drive. So you want to make sure that it hits in your Google Drive, and then I'm going to have you guys share them with me on Classroom. I think we're going to put them in a Padlet so that we can share and look at everybody's. So with that being said, take care, work on your playlist. If you have questions, let me know. I would say shoot for like maybe like 5 to 8 songs. The one thing that you do want to do is you want to check your spelling before you publish and post this. You don't want any spelling mistakes. So have somebody just double check it for you. And then maybe play your playlist for your family.